back, guys. We are up earlier today. It is
Josh woke me up,
6:30.
oh, that's awkward.
Half an hour earlier.
I'm just going to move this a minute.
Yeah, I woke up at 5 and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I said, you know, screw it, I've only got an hour left anyway. I was going to get up at 6. So we're getting going a bit earlier today, half an hour earlier, which is alright. But there has been a major change of plan. As you know, our plans always play change.
Water levels, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah, it's, I don't know if I told you, but the last lockkeeper, he said to us that it hasn't been this bad in 11 years that he's been working on the Thames. We always seem to pick the worst time to come on these rivers, whether it's red boards and flood conditions, or if it's drought and the levels are too low. We can't pick them at any... one day we might come on the middle grounds, you know, we might. But, yeah, we've had to change our plans because Basingstoke Canal is pretty much shut. Because of it already struggles with water levels, the Basingstoke Canal, because it doesn't have a main water source.
The River Ways low as well. I checked last night on the level stations that they have there. Lower than expected and falling, a lot of them. So yeah, the Basingstoke Canal, it's like 30 miles long, and we can't do it because one, there's a fallen tree for some reason this time of year, and they can't clear it because the pound's shut because it's so low. And I think the time we get down there, the whole canal will be shut. There's the bits open through Woking at the moment. So it's another extra 30 miles from Reading, where the turn off to the K&A is, down to the River Way. And the River Way is only 20 miles, so I don't see any point in us going down there. So I think... Yeah, it's maybe later in the year.
Yeah, once we come off the K&A.
Yeah.
But I think...
We were supposed to get thunder last night, but never turned up again.
I think we're going to be going on the K&A today, guys. Major change plans. We're going on the K&A. We were going to go in September to avoid some holidays, but yeah.
I think everywhere's going to be busy.
Yeah.
Summer holidays. Trouble is with the Basingstoke Canal as well. There's several little activity places along there that the council run, and it's full of those little pedal boats, canoeists, all sorts.
Yeah, so we've just got to deal with it. Yeah, we're actually going to go on to the Kent and Avon unless, I don't know, unless it's bloody too low now to go through. Imagine that, Jesus Christ. And there is a worry of getting stuck on the K&A because it doesn't take a lot for that route through Reading, because it's so narrow, the river is really narrow, to go and flood. And it might do. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get off, but we're going to try and get off for November. And hopefully go on to the Basingstoke and winter up on the Basingstoke. We'll see. What's that? Is that a bee?
Yeah. Good fishing spot here as well. Compared to the last place we were at.
Yeah, you got 3 chub or something, didn't you?
3 chub in a row last night. It's great fishing, and that was only within about 40 minutes.
But we must leave. You know? We're gonna... It's about another 30-mile cruise, guys. 31 miles to... Actually, no, it's not. It's about 29 miles. Because the nearest landmark I could choose was the last lock. Because we're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we better get going because we've got about 30 miles. And we're going to moor up at Fobney Lock on the K&A. So, let's go. Yeah, what's the point? We could have got in. this mess from the kids last night. Fucking disgusting, honestly. Same as before. Nice church. Came through Abingdon Lock, and there's a person on the water point. For every water point we go to, first thing in the morning, someone's on it. It's just weird because you'd think no one will be on it first thing in the morning.
They've been on it all night though, you said,
Yes.
guy. Been on the water point all night.
Yeah. And they weren't filling up with water, it was just plugged in. It's lucky we didn't need water. That would have been annoying. I thought they were going to join us in the lock, but they didn't. They just sat
No,
there.
they're just going to stay there for the day. The trouble is, if boats want water, they're right in the way of it. Or pump out.
Yeah. Loads of litter everywhere for the kids last night. Not taught anything these kids these days. Anything about respect and nothing like that. And
The
yeah,
sun's breaking through again.
sun's coming through now. Which is nice. We just what are you laughing at, man?
Because the sun's coming through again.
Yeah, it's not gonna be as hot though.
No, it's
I didn't mention that, but yeah, look. You wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't have dared to put this on yesterday.
Didn't get any thunder last night.
It's quite windy and quite chilly at the moment.
The cloud was building, there was some cumulus, it was getting muggy. I thought we were going to have a great thunderstorm. Nothing. A little bit of rain, that was it.
We just passed the old junction with the Wilson and the Berks Canal, which is like a 70-mile canal which joined from here, Abingdon, all the way to near Bradford-upon-Avon on the Kent and Avon Canal. So we could have taken that route and bypassed the Thames.
You see it?
Yeah.
All like nose.
But unfortunately it's abandoned, and we would have taken that route. We would have been on the Wilson Berks now.
Yeah.
It's completely built over, but down here further is Jubilee Junction, which the Wilson and Berks Canal Trust have built as their new junction to the canal once they actually manage to get restoration back down to Abingdon, which is a long time. But you can moor down Jubilee Junction, we'll see it in a minute, and you can stay there for about 7 days, I think. It's only like a couple of 100 metres long. But yeah, we're going for Abingdon now, very nice place. See you in a bit.
One day it could be 40 degrees, and the next day it could be about 20. So there you go.
Wildflowers back there, aren't there?
And we've seen loads of berry bushes full of blackberries. That's usually in August that happens. It's a month early. We got to Culham Lock, and turns out it's just a bloody container water point, so we can't get water there. But that lock was empty, and it's about 8 foot, and it took about 20 minutes to fill. Yeah. But the most annoying thing about these electronic locks is they could be at the level that you could open the gates, but they won't open until the sluice process is completed. Even though 5 minutes before it's at the same level than it was when you can open it. It's just stupid. But just as Dad comes in the lock, a boat comes. But I didn't wait for them because one,
Save any water because they're too big, aren't they?
yeah, we're too long, so they couldn't get in front of us or behind us, and they are too wide because they were not Dutch, bloody yogurt pot, massive yogurt pot. So yeah, so we couldn't wait for them. So we're on our way.
Oh, where?
We are going to Clifton Lock now, so hopefully there's a walk point there.
Just want to top up, don't we?
Just
We
top up,
yesterday.
Plenty of walk points
of it.
anyway that we're going to pass today. Something else I wanted to say.
Got some washing to do as well, so I've got the washing machine on. Washing machines live longer with count gone. There's anything I miss about, well, I miss a few things about Devon, but one of the things is that lovely soft water down there. Only needed a little bit of shampoo or washing powder, or none of this scaling. Everything gets scaled up on the boat at the moment, the kettles and everything.
Okay, we'll see you later.
it's just rubbish.
We've completed the Thames, guys. We've completed the non-tidal Thames. I don't know how long it is, but we've done it all.
We have done some of the tidal though, haven't we?
That is Days Lock.
Yeah.
We've
We got stuck
finally
on
made
red
it.
boards.
Yeah, finally made it through Days Lock. Who would have thought? After about a year and a half, we made it through Days Lock. Can't believe it.
Yeah, it's just rubbish there. I remember when we come up. Remember?
Yeah. We weren't even allowed to moor there, were we? We moored there, if you remember.
We filled up when we did.
And the weir was so strong, it was pushing us. But now there's nothing coming over the weir. And yeah, I got the rope caught around the propeller there as well. And we had to reverse.
Oh god, that was irritating.
Down here, didn't we, as well? So if you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it because it's a bloody nightmare.
The mooring lines that we got with the boat were too long, so if that sort of thing happened, it went under the boat, literally, didn't it, Josh?
Yeah, that's why.
Because the current was so strong, and then jammed the prop.
Yeah.
I've trimmed them and burnt them. Actually, we got some new rope on the way now because these are just horrible on your hands. They cut your hands. They're like. I can't explain it, but it's nasty. So we got these double braided ropes, they're called. I got one on the front, it's nice and soft. So we got new ones of those.
Filming, wasn't it?
That Day's Lock was quick though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bang!
Really quick.
It was empty and bang, we were out.
I
so
think
quick.
They can override it and do it faster.
I think he did.
Yeah, they can.
Because I was holding the rope and turning the engine off, and all of a sudden, my arm was being pulled out of its socket. I thought, bloody hell, they never empty that quick.
So unfortunately, no good GoPro footage.
Oh bless, you just got one signet, baby.
I'm going to buy a like 128 gig really fast SD card.
It's alright.
I have no more problems with that. And I can start using the good GoPro again. Whatever. That's our last mooring on the Thames, remember? We did our roof there, everything. Right, we're through Benson's Lock now. We passed the place we were moored for ages, and we did paint the roof and everything. Back at the Shillingford Hotel. Yeah, through Benson's Lock, but there's a bit of a queue. Just everyone and their mother showed up. Loads of narrowboats, loads of cruisers, and we had to wait for the lock. And I've never been in a lock with so many boats of Olive. Literally two other
every
boats.
lock down now, there's going to be a queue.
Yeah, it's going to get very busy from here on out. There's a big cruiser behind us. And there's this holiday boat in front of us who, I don't know, I think we might overtake because they're going a bit slow.
Are we overtaking?
I don't know.
Huh?
I guess so.
How far is it to the next lock? I'm at max. I can't overtake them, I'm at max.
Ages. Cleeve Lock, which is 2'3", and
We
Goring.
just fall in behind them then.
What do I do? It looks like you're overtaking now, doesn't it?